White is not a skin colour. It is an exclusive membership of a secret society club. There are pale-skinned people who aren't considered white, and there are dark-skinned people who have been classified as white.
I rejected my white classification publicly for the first time in 1987, in February. A white coworker came to me and told me right after the function, he said, "You have nothing to do with these people, you have a history and a culture. These people came from the jungle, you have nothing to do with them. These people lie and steal. When I see one of them in my neighborhood, I call the police."
White is a caste system, created and maintained by those who have placed themselves at the top. And while it might seem that the lighter skinned you are, the higher up the caste structure you'll be, those in the higher echelons know that it's really about bloodline and DNA. The benefits of membership seem very desirable: privilege, wealth, celebrity, power. But these worldly things that this bloodline controls are just superficial, transitory and illusory. Nonetheless, many people think they are or want to be in the club. But as George Carlin says, that's because you can only be a full platinum member by bloodline, by virtue of having the serpent DNA. Switch on the television and you'll see others of a less pure bloodline who have managed to gain bronze or useful idiot membership. And you can fantasize that if somebody discovers that you can sing well or lie to a camera, that maybe you can upgrade to a higher degree, ignorant of the fact that they have had to prove that they're a particular type of ruthless psychopath, literally willing to sign a contract in blood and sacrifice their granny for scraps off the elite's table. The rest assume that because you look like you're a member, that you automatically are one, and so act accordingly. But you have just been brainwashed into believing that you are part of their club, in the same way that you might refer to our military, or say, my team scored a goal. Well, you don't have a military, and it's not your team. You're really just pawns, supporting and perpetuating the caste system, accepting the unspoken privileges, and collaborating in the denial of the same to black people. Blissfully unaware that the real white bloodline considers you as expendable as those who you believe have a lower social status. If you're not a member of the elite families, then it doesn't matter how pale your skin is or how blonde your hair. You will never be white.
Oh, God, I love being white. I really do. Seriously, if you're not white, you're missing out, because this shit is thoroughly good. But let me be clear, by the way. I'm not saying that white people are better. I'm saying that being white is clearly better. Who could even argue? If it was an option, I would re-up every year. Oh, yeah, I'll take white again. Absolutely. I've been enjoying that. I'm going to stick with white. Thank you. Here's how great it is to be white. I could get in a time machine and go to any time, and it would be fucking awesome when I get there. That is exclusively a white privilege. Black people can't fuck with time machines. A black guy in a time machine is like, hey, anything before 1980? No, thank you. I don't want to go. But I can go to any time. The year 2? I don't even know what's happening then. But I know when I get there, welcome, we have a table right here for you, sir. Thank you. Oh, it's lovely here in the year 2. I can go to any time. In the past, I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people, because we're going to pay hard for this shit. You got to know that. We're not going to just fall from number 1 to 2. They're going to hold us down and fuck us in the ass forever. And we totally deserve it. But for now, whee!
You people. You're not a race. You are a virus. You destroy the world. Everything beautiful you poison. You drag us from our homes. You rape our daughters, murder our sons. You crack our spines and do all you can to break our will. You stab us. Then you put the knife in our hand and tell us it's our fault. And if you don't do it yourself, you stand by, close your eyes, and pretend there's nothing wrong. And then you pray to your God to silence our screams so that you can enjoy the happiness that we built for you with our blood. But it's not your fault. It's the only way you know how to be. And the only thing that will change anything is if another virus comes along and does to you what you do to us. And I hope that happens very soon.